Very good morning, dear students and their parents. As there are many new admissions in the classes and even the parents are having problem in understanding the pattern of the exam that we are following in the school. So I just thought of making a video and explaining the pattern to you all. So my dear friends, here is the pattern and I'll be discussing it with you. And this exam pattern is specifically for classes 3 to 5. Okay, because we are having different patterns, like 1 to 2 are having different and 3 to 5 are having different pattern, and then again 6 to 8 are having different pattern. So according to the classes we are having different patterns. So here I will be discussing the pattern for class 3 to 5. Fine. In class 3 to 5, what we are doing, we are having 4 exams in a year. The first one is the periodic one of 40 marks, for which at present we are preparing. So after conducting this periodic, you will also find a schedule in the diary, in the school diary. It is given on page number 14. You can find a schedule in which the dates are also mentioned. So in this periodic, we are having the exam of 40 marks. Here we are having the 40 marks exam. After this, when the completion of the half syllabus, according to the dates, the half yearly or the term 1 will be conducted in the month of October. In the month of October, the term 1 is being conducted and it covers the half of the syllabus of the book, right? And it is of specifically 80 marks. Now after moving to this segment, the first term, up till the first term, here the half yearly exam results comes, and then the preparation for the second periodic starts. In this, we are preparing the child for the periodic 2, in which it is again for 40 marks, and then later on for term 2, which is again of 80 marks. Now you will see that in term 1 or term 2 we are having 80 marks paper, but you will say the result is out of 100 marks. How is it possible? The thing is this: what we are doing, we are taking this 40 marks of periodic and we are making an aggregate of it, and also giving the marks of the this is the pen paper marks, and also adding up the marks of the portfolio, the activity is being conducted in the school for the kids, and all the aggregate is being made, and then 20 marks is being added out of this to the term 1 exam, and it becomes of totally 100 marks. In the same way we do in the term 2, but the difference is this: the term 2 also carries some of the percentage of the periodic one, say 10% or 20% depending on the level of the class. So we will be taking the syllabus from periodic 1 also, but some of the percentage, like 2 chapters or 3 chapters, according varying upon the class, and it is being intimated to you before the exams. Okay. Now if we'll talk about the division of the marks, that how is being the division done in the paper. So what segments the paper comes. So here I have taken up 2, like the first one is the periodic and the second one is the term exam, 40 marks and 80 marks. Now the segments are same, but the division of marks is different. The first part is the reading portion. In the reading portion we are having the unseen passages. These unseen passages are, it can be a paragraph from which the student have to read the passage, the paragraph, and understand it thoroughly, and then attempt the questions that are being given. In the same way, the passage can be also of a poem, as a stanza or 2 stanza from a poem, and then the questions. And this reading portion is unseen, and the child reads it for the first time. So it is very important that the child develops a reading habit, so that he or she understands it very well and try to attempt it properly. Now the second segment is of the grammar and writing portion. The grammar will be coming from your grammar book, and the grammar chapters given by the teacher for the syllabus. From that grammar chapters the grammar will come. And the writing portion. Now here to pay the concentration in the writing portion. So this writing portion is of creative writing. The formats that the child learn, like the diary entry, report writing, weather writing, letter writing. So whatsoever being taught in this creative writing portion, the practice is being given to the child in the classroom, but the child has to write the the question, whatsoever is the question, the child has to attempt it himself or herself. And in the paper, no question will be repeated. It will be a new question, and the child own creative thinking is to be assessed. Okay, so it is very important that the child is prepared accordingly for this. Now in the periodic, what is the percentage of marks that is being divided. Here we can see in periodic we are having this segment for 15 marks, and which is divided into 7 plus 8. Okay, 7 marks for grammar, say, and 8 marks for writing. The likewise, in the term exams, it is of 30 marks, 15 marks for grammar and 15 marks for the creative writing portion. Okay, and it carries 30 marks. Then, if we move to the third segment, it is the vocabulary. Vocabulary means the question answers of the book or the exercises of the book that has been done in the classroom, and you can say it is a kind of rote learning, right? So this carries 15 marks in the periodic and 30 marks in the term exams. Okay, it carries 30 marks only in the term exams. Now if you will see the pattern of the paper very carefully, you will find out that very less percentage is being given to the rote learning part, 30 marks, right? And it is very important because a child develops only when he or she does himself or herself, right? So here if we'll see, the child needs to stress more on which parts. First of all, reading and writing, where he needs to be perfect, and this comes only with practice. And the grammar also. Grammar will also come with the help of practice only. And be sure that the child will get good marks. And the thing is that it is very important that you help him or her to practice it. Okay. Now, in the reading portion, we are having the comprehension. But as per my experience, I have seen that in the classes like 3 and 4, the child, there are many children that they are not able to comprehend it properly and answer the given question, whereas the comprehension is the most easiest part. If you understand the language, if you are good at reading, it is very easy for you to score in it. So my dear friends, it is very important that you help your child in reading at home, and also pay more attention towards this part, reading part, so that he or she can attempt the comprehension very well. Even we are paying more attention to this part, reading part also in the classrooms, but at the present situation it has not been going well, so we have to cooperate. So I will be telling more about the reading and the comprehension, that how to prepare your child in these segments. And for now, thank you so much, and I hope you understood the pattern that is being followed, and you will prepare your child accordingly, as hard work is also important, but the smart work is also important, so that you know that which areas you need to focus. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.